Hi everybody, and welcome to this episode of Beth's Best. Today we are back at Disney's Beach Club Villas to check out a deluxe studio. Let's do this. Your home for Disney room tours, guides, and reviews. Hit subscribe and the bell. Welcome to Disney's Beach Club Villas. Again, we're in a deluxe studio. This is going to be room 175 on the first floor. I promise I'm going to show you all of it, but before we start the tour, I want to give you a little bit of information about Beach Club Villas. So these studios are 356 square feet. They are going to be very similar to what you're going to have over at Boardwalk in terms of size. They're the same exact square footage as the Boulder Ridge studios. If you haven't seen either Boardwalk or Boulder Ridge, I will try to remember to link those above and below for your convenience. Now, these rooms are going to sleep up to 5 guests. We've got a queen size bed. We've got a brand new queen size drop down Murphy bed, which is new. They had a soft good refurb here a couple of years ago. So my first time staying here since the refurb. Can't wait to show you. But this is brand new, very excited, super cute, can't wait to show you. And we've got the single sleeper underneath the TV as well. One thing to be aware of here at Beach Club is that this is one of the few resorts like Boulder Ridge where there aren't separate room view categories, So your views here are going to be dramatically different depending on where you are in the resort. If you're not familiar with a Beach Club, some of the rooms here have really nice views of the pool and the resort. A couple of them even have little cheeky views of Epcot, which is great. Some of them have not so great views looking over the road because one side of the resort, the Epcot side of the resort, the building, is there's a road between us and Epcot. So if you are on the Epcot side, you also will be on the road side, something to be aware of. The other side of the resort is where the DVC pool is. So no view category, that is going to be a pro or a con. There's also a lot of discrepancy here at Beach Club about the size of the balconies and the patios. Some of the rooms here only have little Juliet balconies. Some of them have really nice full balconies. We are in a first floor room, again 175, so we have a patio. So if that's something that matters to you, you definitely want to make sure you put in a room request appropriately. And I'm going to talk a lot more about Beach Club and the reasons why you stay here and all of the perks of staying here at the end of the video. But I just wanted to start out giving you that information so you just can kind of prime yourself. And these rooms start at 14 points per night. Okay, let's start the tour. Again, this is room 175 on the first floor. The door to the hallway is right behind me. Most of these deluxe studios here at Beach Club Villas are lock-offs to a 1-bedroom, so you can book them together as a 2-bedroom unit if you'd like. I have a video on the 2 bedrooms. I'll try to remember to link it above and below for your convenience. This is going to be your door. I like the fact that here at Beach Club, they actually give you a little bit of an entranceway mirror. There's no full-length mirror in this resort. In these rooms, This is one of the few resorts that doesn't offer a full-length mirror in the studios, but you do get a small mirror, and then you have 3 hooks, which is nice to be able to put, a bag or anything that you just want to make sure you don't forget on your way out the door, right? Or put your coat up. Nice to have. Coming into the room, you're going to have your small kitchenette on one side and your bathroom on the other. So let's head there next. So we have a typical deluxe studio kitchenette here. We've got all of our usual suspects. We've got our mini fridge, which does include a small freezer shelf. We've got open storage here under the sink. We've seen these rolling out in a lot of the studios lately. We've got both a drip coffee option and also a Keurig option, which I really like because, it's nice to have both available because some people like one and not the other. So it's good to have both options, and they do give you both bags for drip coffee and also pods if you're more of a Keurig person. Now we have, because we're in a studio, we have disposable plates and utensils, things like that, all provided for you. You do have a toaster available. You've got your microwave, your ice bucket, small sink. I really enjoy having this option of a kitchenette because, I mean, some people do like meals, which is great, God bless. I like to have breakfast in the room though. For me, I just feel like it's a good way to not impede my park day, right? I don't want to cut into my park time by having to stop and get something to eat. So I like to be able to grab a bagel or whatever in the morning before heading off to the parks. That's just me, love having the option. Across the way from the kitchenette area here, you're going to have the open bathroom. Let's head there next. We're now in the bathroom, so we've got one sink here. I do think that it would have been nice if they added a second sink, but the nice thing about having only the one is that you've got tons of open counter space here. There isn't any storage in this bathroom vanity, which I think was a missed opportunity, but you do have plenty of open space on the top to put your toiletry bags and things like that. You do have some open shelving below as well, just an open shelf really below. Now this door here is going to be where you find your toilet and your standard tub shower combination. One of the things that they have added since my last time here is they've added a lot more bar storage, like towel hooks and things like that in the bathroom. So we've got storage over the toilet, and then you've also got 2 towel bars on the wall, which I really appreciate. And they did kind of redo the shower surround, as well. So that looks really nice, really clean. One of the nice things about these resorts that were built around the same time, so again, Boardwalk, Beach Club, Boulder Ridge, they all also have closet space, which is a nice touch as well. You do have space for roller bags underneath the bed because they've lifted that. I will show it to you. But you do have the option of rolling your bigger bags in here into the closet because it's a nice deep closet, and getting them out of the way that way if that's your preference. I love the fact that we've got lots of hanging space here. They do give you a good number of hangers. Your extra pillows and blankets are going to be in the closet. You're also going to have your iron, your ironing board, your safe. That's all going to be right here in your closet. Okay, let's head to the main living area of the room next. We finally made it to the main living space of the room. We've got a queen size bed. Again, this has been lifted, so there is some room for roller bags under here, which is great. I like the fact that there's a mirror on the wall, no full-length mirror, but they do have a mirror here to kind of move the light around, which is nice. You've got only one nightstand, which is a pet peeve, you know, because what does the other person do on the other side of the bed with their phone and everything? But anyway, there's one nightstand with 2 small drawers. There are a variety of spots with both American plugs and USBs. I haven't seen any USB-Cs yet in this room, but there definitely is plenty of charging access over at the nightstand. There's a Hey Disney in all of these rooms now. If you are enjoying the jokes and the different features that that provides, you've got that available to you. Further in the room, you've got your couch area with your drop-down Murphy bed, which is also a queen sleeper. I love that when they redid these rooms, they've added a lot more Donald and Daisy and Huey, Dewey, and Louie touches. They're kind of all over the room, and of course, being Beach Club, it's blue themed and beach themed, right? It makes a lot of sense. So I do love the drop-down sleeper with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. There's also a small coffee table with 2 small drawers as well. Across the way, this is a unique drop-down twin sleeper. This resort, they tried this style of twin sleeper and it's only here, and they went to something else. So if you'll notice the newly refurbed rooms over at Boulder Ridge again, Boardwalk again, if I sound like a broken record, they have a different style than this. This is definitely a unique look. This drops down and has a table during the day. I actually like the fact that this room still has a table. A lot of the DVC studios no longer have tables or traditional tables and chairs in them, so I like this option. You also have 4 small drawers. They are not very deep, but they're tall. So you could probably fit a good amount in those. Again, there are 4 underneath the TV, 2 small drawers here in the nightstand as well, and another 2 small drawers in the ottoman. Now, I want to talk about the TV. We have one of those smart TVs here as well. Now, another one of those little touches in the room, again, being nautically beach themed, is that on the curtains, there's like shells and all kinds of beach paraphernalia. Now, being on the first floor, let's talk about our outside space. We have a small patio with 2 chairs, a small table. We are on the back side of the resort, over on the Epcot side. So the pro is that we should be able to see an unobstructed view of the fireworks. However, the con is that there's road noise and traffic going by our room. So, you know, one of those things to be aware of with a beach club. Okay, let's talk about Disney's Beach Club and the sister resort Yacht Club. If you are not familiar with the Yacht Club, they do not have a DVC component, but they're cash rooms, and I have a video of the cash rooms at Yacht Club, which I will try to remember to link above and below for your convenience after this. But there are a lot of reasons to stay here. The first one is going to be location. We are legit right next to the International Gateway, the backside of Epcot, right next to the UK Pavilion, between the UK and France. If you're familiar with that entrance, that's right where we are. You have your own walking path directly over the back entrance of Epcot. The Skyliner pickup is right outside their door too, excuse me. Super conveniently located for a whole variety of reasons. You can also walk over to Hollywood Studios. You can boat over to Hollywood Studios. And if you wanted to, you could even grab the Skyliner and take the Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios. So no shortage of options to get over there. Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, you are going to be taking a bus. Now, that is one of the big pros to being here. Let's talk about dining as well. There are a whole variety of options here. So for quick service, you're going to have the Beach Club Marketplace. You're going to have the market at Ale and Compass. You're going to have Hurricane Hannah's Waterside Bar and Grill. That's the pool bar. You're going to have the Ale and Compass, which is table service. Beaches and Cream Soda Shop. That's a fan favorite if you've never been there before. You've got Cape May Cafe. Signature is going to be Yachtsman Steakhouse. And there are also 3 bars or lounges here as well. There's the Crew Cup Lounge, the Ale and Compass Lounge, and the Martha's Vineyard Lounge. Now, let's talk about one of the other amenities here. So I'm saving the big one for the end, but you're going to have a fitness center. They also have a couple of massage rooms as well. So if you're here for a marathon and you want to get a massage, you can absolutely do that. You've got fishing, you've got Surrey Bite rentals, you've got all kinds of special things that you can do here. They do the movies under the stars, which of course all of the resorts do, which we love. One of the big amenities here, though, I know I saved it to the end, of course, is going to be Storm Along Bay. That is the big feature pool. It's easily the nicest pool out of any of the Disney resorts, in my opinion, and most people's opinion. It even has a lazy river. There are also 3 quiet pools here. There's a DVC pool, and then there's a quiet pool both for the Yacht Club and also for the Beach Club. So literally 4 pools, which is just absolutely amazing. If you get weather that you are able to take advantage, that's certainly a great amenity to have, especially if you've got kids or you just enjoy hanging out by the pool. And if you do enjoy hanging out by the pool, might I suggest, it's expensive, but it's worth it to do a cabana rental over at Storm Along Bay. That is one of my all-time favorite things to do here at Beach and Yacht. So let me know, have you stayed here before? If you have, did you like it? Did you not like it? If you haven't stayed here before, is it on your bucket list? If you have any questions, feel free to type those in the comment box below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Here at Beth's Best, we do deluxe and DVC room tours. So if that's content that you're interested in, definitely hit subscribe, follow along with my next adventure. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.